Hey there, everyone. Just wanted to spend a little bit of time here actually sharing some answers to questions that came up in our conversations last week that I didn't actually get a chance to answer, or maybe got a chance to answer with one group, but not all of the groups. So the first question is about pacing. What do you go slow with, and what parts do you need to go more quickly with? So I think this is a really interesting question because one of the pieces of feedback that I received last week oftentimes was just like that the pace of the class was pretty fast, which is kind of interesting to me because I actually think of myself as a pretty slow teacher. So as your questions caused me to reflect even more, this is kind of what I realized. That I know in order to teach skill, it takes lots of time. In order for the students to do more work than me, it takes a lot of time. And so what that means is that we are going to go slow through content, but we are going to move pretty quickly within the class. So that means that rather than seeing kind of like a class period divided into compartments, where there might be like 5 minutes for this, 10 minutes for that, 15 minutes for that. Really what we're trying to do is we're trying to move through a recursive process where students are activated in the skill or the idea of that lesson over and over and over again. So when I'm thinking about really specific examples, like maybe a turn and talk, right? So a turn and talk for me is no more than a minute, because the purpose of the turn and the talk is to get kids ready to, have something to say, contribute to the large group, and then kind of move on. And so again, when we think about that pacing over the course of a class period, there's a click, right? There's a pretty good click to how we're moving from one iteration of the learning to the next. So again, not compartments, but more like iterations of it.